Hello everyone, Tech1421 here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed, my monotype Fire Run. In the last episode, we got to the Pokemon warehouse, this Team Rocket warehouse, and we got to the admins and we faced a few trainers. We got all the way to the end of it, and now we have to battle the other, I guess the admin and then this person that stole our Sapphire. Before we do that, since there's not really too much we have to do in this episode, I thought might as well go back and face this trainer on screen, just for the heck of it. I didn't really do a whole lot off camera. I really just kind of healed up my Pokemon, and in preparation for taking on the admin and the person that stole our Sapphire. I guess they're kind of like a mechanic or something, a scientist. I'm gonna go with scientist. This Ekans is going to stockpile. One thing that I wanted to know for the question of the day, and we'll talk about this for a little bit here, is what is your favorite villainous Pokemon? Now, what I mean by that is there's a lot of, the Team Rocket, there's Team Magma, Team Aqua, all the different, Team Plasma, all the villainous kind of teams that you face along the storyline in all different kind of Pokemon games. And they all have different Pokemon. They all have they all share a lot of different Pokemon. For example, Team Rocket, they have their Coughings. A lot of them have Ekans, etc. And then Team Magma, I know they have Puchinettas. I don't think they had Puchinettas, but it was the other Pokemon like Houndoom and stuff like that. The other dogs, whatever the dogs were. So yeah, and then Team Aqua, they had Carvana and Sharpedo and all that. So my question for everyone is, what is out of all those Pokemon that these villains have on their squads, which one's your favorite? And my favorite is probably Coughing. I've always felt like Coughing really fits kind of a villainous Pokemon. It has the skull on it and everything like that. So I just felt Coughing's a pretty cool one. I just like to get everyone's thoughts on that, what their favorite one is. We're gonna go ahead and send Matt Cargo in for the first time in this Let's Play. I felt like this would be a good opportunity. Gloom, level 48, not too hard of an opponent. Gloom is pretty cool and all, and Vileplume is the coolest of all of them, but Matt Cargo, is pretty awesome. It's a snail. It's a fire snail. Come on now. So we're going to go to level 48 here early on in the episode, which is fantastic. And we get a good chunk of change to go along with it. And now we have to make our way back to this warehouse and face the final trainers here. So let's just go ahead and go through this way. Pretty easy. And now we go ahead and battle this person. So this is the Team Rocket admin that we have to face, and he has some pretty good Pokemon on his side, but he is no match, of course, for our Fire-type squad, our squadron. And our Moltres is very close to level 55 here, which is awesome. I always thought that Moltres' sprite in this game is one of the coolest. He looks pretty cool. So we get a nice crit here on the Skullbat, which is fantastic. And we do grow to level 55, which is awesome. And you can see those stats right there. Pretty cool. And Macargo gets some HP, XP. Weezing is the next Pokemon here. And we were just talking about Coughing, and we have Weezing coming up. I'm not really sure who to put in. I think Arcanine might be the best choice to go here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and throw Arcanine in the mix. Arcanine, great Pokemon. Probably one of the best on our Fire-type squad. I'd put him right behind Charizard. Just a great moveset. And, Bite's always good. Pretty strong Dark-type move. It has that priority and extreme speed. It has Flame Wheel, which is probably the weakest of all the Fire-type moves that we have, but it's still pretty good. I might end up teaching Arcanine Overheat, is what I've kind of been leaning towards, but I'm still not ready to make that final decision. I should make it pretty soon here, because I do want to use Overheat eventually, and I think it would be pretty good on Arcanine, because Arcanine has, I guess, it would have 3 physical moves, so and then the overheat, so it's not gonna, you know, having the overheat. Oh, he has a hyper potion. Having the overheat is not going to really diminish its moveset that much because it has 3 physical moves besides the overheat, so that would be pretty good there. I'm going to go ahead and use a max potion because we are getting very low, and I would like Arcanine to finish off this wheezing here. That would be kind of the ideal thing to do. Thunderbolt is a strong move, and I didn't really realize wheezing has Thunderbolt, but I'm wondering if Air Release will do a good amount of damage to this thing. Nope. He's dishing out a good amount of damage on us, and we're not really doing much to him. We do have the item Black Glasses, so I think that might be why Bite's doing so much. And it does flinch there. We get a very nice flinch. And hopefully Bite can kill this thing. It does with a crit. I'm not sure if the crit mattered right there, but I'll take it nonetheless. 1,000 XP apiece. Houndoom is coming in. We'll go ahead and send out Flareon and probably use a Dig. That's probably the best thing to do. And only one more Pokemon left for this Team Rocket admin, and we're going to go ahead and use a Dig. He is faster. He's level 55, which is a little scary there. Luckily, we are not flinched, which is great. I wish that my Arcanine would learn Crunch, but you know, Bite's fine enough. Crunch is definitely better, don't get me wrong, but Bite's still pretty good. We do put this thing on very, very low HP. I think I will use a quick attack to finish this thing off. Fantastic. And Magcargo getting some good amount of XP in this episode. It's very, very close to level 50, which is probably where I'll take the XP share off. I might not. I might wait until it's like level 52 or so, and then it'll be ready to move on. So he says he'll go ahead and contact Giovanni and all that jazz. Not really sure what that means, but we're going to take on this trainer now because they took the Sapphire. We want it back because I believe his name is Cilion or something like that. Cilon, something that begins with a C. I remember. He asked us to get the Sapphire and Ruby for him, and we're going to do just that. We have to finish our mission. I don't think we really get anything for doing that, doing the job that he couldn't do himself. But it is what it is. We'll help him out. Alright, so Electrode is up next. I'm going to go back into my Flareon, who has seen a good amount of screen time this episode, because Flareon's a boss. And we'll go ahead and take on this Electrode. The best thing to do against Electrodes is use Dig, because if you dig and then they use a explosion, then you know, that's just the best. That's really cool. Makes me happy. Let's see if he uses an explosion here. Because if he uses an explosion, then we'll have Dig on another Pokemon. It's probably going to be a electric Pokemon after this. So he does not use an explosion, but we still take him out with a Dig, which is great. And get some good amount of XP. Magnemite is up next. I think I will bring in my Rapidash. Have not used Rapidash at all this episode, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and throw Rapidash into the mix and use some fire-type moves. We do have the Fire Blast, which misses. Rapidash has been doing a lot of misses lately. I'm pretty disappointed with Rapidash as of late. He's been missing Bounce off screen. He's been missing Fire Blast. And it's not no bueno. So you gotta hit your moves, buddy, if I'm gonna give you a powerful role here and using Fire Blast to take on all these Pokemon. Got to be hitting those Fire Blasts for some good amount of damage. Magneton is the next one up here. We're going to stay in here, use another Fire Blast, and hopefully it hits this time. Level 46 though, so I might have been able to go into, probably would have been able to go into my Magcargo and take on this Magnemite, or Magneton rather. And I always thought Magneton was a really cool Pokemon. We miss 3 out of 4 Fire Blasts, and now we are paralyzed. Good job, Rapidash. Not doing quite his job this episode. So, Sonic Boom. Fire Blast is our last Fire Blast. We've gone through all 5 trying to take on this Magneton here. I guess the two Magnemite and Magneton. We use all 5 Fire Blasts on. And Porygon is the next Pokemon up here. We're going to go ahead and give Magcargo some screen time because our Rapidash is paralyzed. And Magcargo will probably go to level 49 after this one. We're going to go ahead and Toxic this thing. And I have a little bit of a stally set on this Magcargo. Obviously, he can use Flamethrower, and he can use Rock Slide for a good amount of damage, both being stab moves because our Magcargo is both Rock and Fire type. We're going to use a Protect here to get some more poison damage off on this thing. I don't think we can 2-hit KO this thing with a Flamethrower. So he does change to Psychic type, and I think we'll probably just go ahead and use a Rock Slide here. Flinches are fantastic if we can get them. He's going to use Side Beam, however, which now is a stab move for him, so whatever. The Toxic is doing a good amount of damage. We're going to Protect this turn, and then we'll finish him off with probably a Flamethrower because it has a better chance of hitting. The Poison might do the job, though. He transforms to Normal type now, and the Toxic is going to do the job, so good job, Toxic, as we grow to level 49, which is fantastic. And yeah, so we defeat the scientist who took our Sapphire. Gideon is the name of this scientist here. We get 4,416. If I can't sell it, it's worthless. Go ahead, take it. Obtained the Sapphire. So we finally get the Sapphire, which is great. One thing we have left to do in this little warehouse is to try to get that final item, and I'm not really sure how to get it. I think we have to loop around again. We'll see how to do this. Not really sure where we're going, how to get all these items. So we managed to get this one, which is good. Not really sure what it is. It is a pearl, so you can sell that for a lot of money in the shop. I think it's the most expensive item you can give into the shop, if I'm not mistaken. And now I have to figure out how to get this item. I don't know how to get that, but we'll spend a little bit of time in here trying to figure out how to get this thing. Is this how we do it? We go down. Yes. Okay. Cool. So we managed to get this item, and it is a big pearl. So we had a pearl, and now we have a big pearl, which I guess is priced better than a pearl. I forgot about a big pearl. So we can sell those to the shop for a good amount of change. I am now going to fly our way over to one island. Moltres has fly, and the 2 birds. Where's this? What is this? 4 islands? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly to this place right here, and then I'll go ahead and take the boat over with our pass, whatever pass it's called, the Rainbow Pass. So we're going to go ahead and go to one island. That's where the guy is that wanted the Ruby and the Sapphire, and to power up his machine. And we're going to go ahead and go over here and talk to this guy. You can see the Ruby's already inside the machine. Cilio is the guy's name. We hand over the Sapphire, and he gets really happy because we finally give him the Sapphire. Thank you so much. Please give me a little time. And it looks like the machine is starting to boot up a little bit. You can see the Ruby and the Sapphire are in the machine. And Lanet, I don't know what that is. I guess it's a person's name or something like that. So yeah, so managed to hook up with trainers in the Hoenn region, and that's pretty cool. His dream finally came true, and the machine is working, so it's a pretty good sight to see. Our pellet wears off, and that's going to be the episode for today. So in the next episode, we have a little bit more training to do. There's a little bit more backstories that we have to accomplish, complete, and then we'll be heading to Elite Four very soon to take it on for the second time. Got to train up our Pokemon a little bit more, however, because the Elite Four is a lot tougher the second time around. We will be ready for it, however, because our Fire Squad is getting a good amount of work in. I'm pretty happy with their performance, and I hope you guys are too. And if you guys can leave this video a like, answer the question of the day, all that other stuff is greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see everyone in the next episode. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. It's Ivysaur.